Thanks for coming round. We'll make you laugh before you go. Welcome to the Mermen. Welcome to the show.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was good.
I contributed.
That was great. I like a little back and forth.
Hey guys, I got
A little chemistry.
I got you cake pops.
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm really in a cake pop kind of mood. Luis?
No, you gotta eat them.
Have to?
If you'll notice, I only got 2 because I'm on a diet.
Oh, how's that going so far? You look great.
Wait, no, there's 3 in there.
Oh, there is 3 in here.
Why is there 3? I've ordered 2.
Oh, the universe is telling you something.
No, I tipped.
Well, you definitely ordered the cat one. Come on. You're telling me you saw that and you didn't get that?
No. You know,
You got that not to eat. You're just going to keep it like, hey, you get a little cat.
I tipped her and she was like, "Oh, I don't think people. Maybe you should throw it in there." There's only 2 stickers on there. Look, I bought 2. There's 2 stickers.
Yeah.
You gave her 50 cents and she's like, there's a little something.
No, I gave her like.
Anyone want to update their bets?
A little pussy.
Oh
Wait,
my
does it have
God.
googly eyes? Does they move?
No, it just means.
There's any of my glasses.
I'm gonna do the whole
All right,
podcast.
give me
I'm gonna do the
the
whole
cat.
podcast from this.
Give me the cat. I'll eat it.
No,
I'll tell
don't
you-
do
I'll
it
tell-
for
I'll
us.
tell you what I'm gonna eat it. Look,
Don't
okay.
do it.
I'll tell you right. Okay. That's fucked up, dude. I even said, she's like, I go 2 cake pops. She goes, what flavor? I go, doesn't matter. They're not for me. Dealer's choice. And then I tip.
Ladies love you, bro.
So here's the thing. There's a. Is this in frame? Yeah.
Yeah, you just look at the camera.
So
Oh yeah, we can't see that.
some people put in
Screen.
stuff on the bet for the contest for my weight. So we have a contest to see how much weight I'm going to lose. And we said call in 347 Mervert. A couple people did. Some people direct messaged me. No, that will not count. Your entries will not be valid. $10 entry fee. Guess my weight but we're going to shift it a week now because we're going to do one more week so I can eat this pop. And so we can. No, what was it? April 9th, was it?
Yeah.
So when does this one come out? This comes out on the 16th.
October something.
April 16th. The dates have been shifted. If your entries aren't in by April 16th, well, no, but this will be, you'll get to the end of that week. But April 16th is the date. Sorry, so you have to the end of next Friday, right? Which will be what? Give us a date, Louise.
Next Friday is the 20th.
By April 20th.
Hey, 420.
Yeah, bro, 420.
What does that mean?
I don't know why I did that in a Mexican accent.
know.
That was super racist.
Fuck.
It wasn't. I just have a hernia. That's how I said. Oh. By 420. All right, bro. You got to put in your guess for my weight for April 16th.
And the starting weight is.
Oh wait, it's not 420 next week, you idiot.
October 20th.
It's October 20th. Why'd you say?
Yeah, that ruins the whole bit.
Edit everything.
I mean,
Okay, by October 20th.
Wait, so this
Yeah.
comes out the 16th.
Shut up!
That
I know.
same
What's out the
Friday,
16th? So
20th.
this Friday, October 20th, you have to have whatever weight you think I'm going to be by April 16th. You have to call 347 Mervert, and you have to leave a message. Do we still have a long message on there? We're going to shorten it.
Yeah, there's a couple of messages about us. Not
Yeah.
changing
We're
it.
supposed to shorten
boy.
it. That'll be short.
I
Don't
thought we
worry.
did it in the car. I
Yeah.
thought we did it in the car when we were in Florida.
And then put in the weight. Whoever's closest gets all of the money. So far, we have how many entries? 500? Yeah, we got 500.
Just shy of 500.
So that's $5,000.
That's
right
a
there.
lot.
Yeah.
I
Plus, you get
gotta
some
put my money in.
Meet Dave Rub, and something else. You get a I Love Tail T-shirt. So put it in. I'm gonna eat this.
So, what measures other than intending not to eat a cake pop that have you made to start losing weight?
Riding my bike each day.
Nice.
Not eating sugar.
Killing it.
That's another thing. A lot of people have written in with their tips on what to do. Do not give me any. I don't want any tips.
No, listen, he's going to say he doesn't want them, but if you support Forrest and you care about his health, you should inundate him with the tips. It's the only way it comes through is that when he says he doesn't want them, send more tips straight to him.
Straight block. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen
No,
there.
no,
from
no.
the-
Just straight.
It's called block.
Send them to me and I'll forward them to him. I'm happy to be that vessel for you because we care about your
I'll
health.
block you. It's fucking
Well,
bitch.
that doesn't
Give me
seem
a
it would
look.
be very good for our business dealings, but
can't believe she gave me a cake pop. What a bitch. Okay. Last week, I really went off on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, man, it was aggressive. I was a little worried to get wrapped up in that.
Why are you worried? In case you meet him with Bert someday?
Yeah, kind of. I don't do well when people don't like me. I want to make everybody. I don't want to ever like.
You know that you're doing a podcast with a person that doesn't like you, right?
I know, but I don't like when somebody doesn't feel good and it's my fault. I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah. Well, you should go to therapy for that. But in the meantime,
I kind of like it.
I saw a video. I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers though.
Like
I saw a video.
I don't like. I'll go off on like a general like for if it's someone like kids on e-bikes. Fuck them kids. Like like that's a very specific. Like those people have earned the disdain, and I'm all right with that. Okay. But like when you call someone out by name, even if it's someone I don't like, I get a little antsy.
I'll tell you who I do like, Marshawn Lynch, right?
Oh, that guy's the best. He's really funny too.
He's funny. He's fun. Like, I don't know what clips I keep seeing of him, but it looks like a reality show. And I'm like, where can I watch this reality show? If you don't know who Marshawn Lynch is, he's an American football player. He's retired now. He played for the Seattle Seahawks.
Beast mode.
He has one of the, even if you're not in the football, one of the most impressive runs in the history of football.
Yeah, I just ran over like 8 guys in a row.
It was so loud in the stadium that it was recorded on a what is a seismol?
Seismic,
I don't know why I'm asking you.
Seismic counter.
No, it's not a seismic.
I'm thinking of the Geiger counter.
Seismology meter, I think, but that's not the proper name for where they measure earthquakes.
Seismologist.
Yeah, neither of us got this right. Anyways, he's a real fun personality. He's like super into Skittles. Like Skittles sponsored him.
Cause cancer, I found out.
And whatever clips they're showing, he's like they just put him in. They VO'd his deep ADR'd his voice as Darth Vader.
Wait, what?
It's hilarious. They didn't put it in anything. They just were at the studios doing it, and it's hilarious. He's just intentionally and unintentionally funny.
There was this show.
Right?
I can't remember what it was. It was like a murder mystery show on Netflix where like the host.
Oh, the one Jay Larson was on.
Yeah.
It was
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett's.
Yeah.
What?
Murderville.
Yeah. Dude, Marshawn was the guest on one of those episodes, and it was so much funnier.
With comedians and other videos.
Yeah, it was so much funnier than the episodes that had comedians as the guests.
Yeah,
like,
no, he has like a joy for life, and you can't like you can't duplicate that. Anyways, so I see a clip of Marshawn Lynch, and he goes, "Yeah, Aaron Rodgers." He goes, "Man, I owe a lot to him because he stuck his neck out for me." And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to like Aaron." Something about Aaron Rodgers, and he told this story. They both went to University of UCAP. They went to Cal University, Berkeley. And Aaron Rodgers, I think, was a junior or senior, and he was a freshman, Marshawn Lynch. And they wanted to put these other running backs in, and he said, whatever his number was in college, he goes, let's say it was 20, I think it was 25. Put 24 in. Aaron Rodgers was insisting on that. Like, what? Like, they were mad at him for some reason. Like, he was showed up late to a practice or something. Marshawn, he goes, they're like, nah, he's like a freshman. He goes, put him in. Like, he was the starting quarterback. But he recognized his talent. Aaron Rodgers was like, yeah, this is our best running back,
Yeah.
And they put him in, and he went the wrong way. And Aaron Rodgers reversed, like, held it off. Instead of being like, you went the wrong way, like, went this way, and he went for like 70 yards or something. And the coach was like, you went the wrong way, Bubba. And he goes, no. And then Aaron Rodgers goes, no, it's my fault. I called the wrong play, and then I did, So he took the blame. And the whole time I'm watching them, so I'm like, God, why is this making me like Aaron Rodgers in the very slightest? Because I like Marshawn Lynch. So
let me tell you what's happening.
I still hate Aaron Rodgers mostly. There's 99%. Glad he ruptures Achilles, but the 1% that he's nice to, and also elevated him to be to where he is the person now. And we see him like, so I have to backpedal slightly.
Yeah,
not all the way. I still am going to backpedal, and I'm going to stop with my feet on his Achilles. That's where I'm going to stop. But
well, I will say this: I give you credit for being man enough to backpedal, even though you still
women do it too.
Seems like you want a lot of harm to happen to them. That's a little troubling. But
only Aaron Rodgers.
Not everyone would do that. A lot of people, once they take a stance, they can't swallow their ego to admit if they were wrong. But the reason why it makes me uneasy when you or anybody goes so hard in the paint against somebody they don't really know is...
How many analogies you're going to have?
As many as it takes.
Going hard in the paint, he's backpedaling, his egos.
Yeah.
Takes a man.
This is what analogies were made for.
Okay.
Making these points.
Sorry to
but
interrupt you.
I think it's because every human being has so many layers to them.
I thought you were going to say worth, and I was going to throw up and walk out of the podcast right now.
Not every kids on e-bikes have zero worth.
Yeah, okay, going hard.
No, there's so many layers. So yes, I disagree with a lot of the political stances he takes in inappropriate moments, right? But with that said, that doesn't mean that I couldn't like a lot of other things about him.
It's not just politics; it's other bullshit too. But like things, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm telling you
I am totally capable. I've been really good friends with some terrible people.
Yeah.
And it was because I recognized that there was parts of them that I liked. But the second that they, were a shithead to me, or their negative parts that I was aware of, took advantage of our friendship, then I went, cut them out of my life.
Tune in next week when Dave tells the story of how a guy on an e-bike gave him $20 for some food he didn't have money for. You're going to be like at a pizza shop. Oh, I left my wallet at home. And the guy's going to come up. He's like, here you go, sir. It's $20. And be like, oh, I got it.
I bought 2 hats. I thought about you. I bought 2 hats from this dude in the Lowe's parking lot. And one was a bucket hat.
Was it for his basketball team? Like, what?
No, he was a dude.
Hello, sir. How are you doing? I am a recovering crackhead. Like,
kind of. He was just more like, excuse me, sir. I'm selling these high quality hats for a very good price, and I'm just trying to make some ends meet. And I just wondered if you'd like to. I'll give you a good deal. You could take 2 for $20. Mm-hmm. And so I got a bucket hat that said "God is great," and I got
oh my God,
a ball cap
some of these.
that says "I love Jesus."
I would have worn all these.
Well, I was gonna bring them to you, and then my son really liked the bucket hat, so he took it.
But ironically, he liked it.
I think he liked it.
Yeah. See, I would wear it ironically.
I know you
The
would.
best way to wear a hat.
I know, but
everyone knows that.
My son legit is okay spreading that message.
If you're not wearing a hat ironically, then what are you doing? I don't know. Just made sense. It made sense for I said it. Edit that out too. We only got 2 minutes of the podcast so far.
I don't even know how to defend that.
I used to have one that said "Jesus hates you," a hat.
See, that's
and people got pretty upset.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So yeah, that's clearly a joke. Come on, people, the comedian. You don't like that one? That one bothers you?
Well, I think that's a really.
Have you seen his stance on vaccines?
Aaron Rodgers?
No, Jesus.
Oh. Aaron Rodgers dressed up like. Well, no, he just grew his hair long one time.
I got to go take my dog to the vet tomorrow, speaking of vaccines.
Anyways, Aaron Rodgers, let's hang.
All right, yeah, dude.
I see the redemption
now
in
we're
you.
friends, bro. Like, now we can hang. I'm going to call Pat McAfee and see what's up.
Think Pat McAfee would hang out with us?
Nah, I don't think any of these guys are ever going to hang out with us. Even if they never hear this podcast, they're never hanging out.
Well, here's the other thing.
Now, you've got a better shot because Bert knows him now.
Well, here's the other thing. As a smaller level than those guys, but as someone who is a public figure, I do sometimes that stuff does reach you when people write like mean shit or say they wish you were dead or they wanted to stomp on your Achilles.
I say wish he was dead.
Yeah, a lot over and over again.
Hope that doesn't get to Aaron Rodgers.
I have a video of it right here. Actually.
Wait, is that a clip for the week?
Yeah, it was. I didn't post it yet. It was a little.
I like how the first one was about me being fat. Great, guys. It's just a fucking sheet on Forrest.
Well, no, we're just. These are all facts. These are things you said.
Well, let's make another one right now, just in case Aaron Rodgers is like.
Oh, you want to do a nice one about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
All right. Something like you were happy something nice happened.
Yeah. Man, you know who I really like?
Who's that?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, me too.
And I might not agree with his political stance, especially his anti-vax is the main thing. I guess politics I don't care, but the anti-vax thing. He makes fun of people for vaccines. I don't agree with that, but he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And he smells good.
Yeah.
And I hope he breaks his other Achilles.
No, you were so close to being nice, Forrest.
Ow, shit. That was Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, karma.
God, he just got me.
Yep, that was his.
Look, I backpedaled enough to Aaron Rodgers. I am happy that in some way or another he helped to bring us Marshawn Lynch. I think he would have succeeded anyways, but I thought that was a good story of him looking out for this guy that it sounds like he's getting shit on.
When I was a kid, there was like all these athletes that like I hated. Like you took it because you took sports personally back then, and you were opinionated. Like when someone was mouthed off in the media, like Great example. Young Shaq. I hated Young Shaq because he was
terrible sitcom too.
Young Shaq.
I'm just kidding. It's a Young Sheldon.
Young Rock or whatever.
Young Shaq.
Young Shaq would be a great sitcom for the record, though.
Or a
It would
good
be
rapper.
awesome. Yeah. Young Shaq. I like it.
Yeah, Young Shaq.
So I didn't like him because I was a kid and he would be smug in the media and he beat my team all the time. And then we signed him and I was like, this guy's fun. I like him a lot. I love him. I love him to this day. I think he's awesome.
There was a guy on the Denver Broncos. He played linebacker for the 49ers forever. And then the Broncos got him. He was like a kind of roidy vitamin guy. He was a white guy. What was his name? Linebacker.
Bill Romanowski.
Yes, thank you. So you knew I was talking about already.
Yeah.
Hated Bill Murray.
Yeah.
The Broncos got him. He spit in someone's face when he was
I
playing for the
remember that. That was
Broncos.
so cool.
It was like competitor.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, the fire.
Yeah, pretty good guy. He's made a lot of tackles.
Well, when I was in high school, me and my buddies, we had a make believe car, and we'd say if a car drove off a cliff, who would you want to be in it? And you only had room for 5 people in your car, right?
That'd be tough for me because Aaron Rodgers wasn't even around then.
So you'd always have to rotate. Like if there was someone new you hated, someone else got to go out of the car, and then whoever you hated the most, they were driving the car. So if it was like, man, fucking, did you see Brian Shaw put up 50 points on us last night? He's driving my car.
All right, I'll tell you this.
Nick Saban.
Here's the clip we put up. Aaron Rodgers, if you're listening, I will make a formal apology in person on our podcast if you want to call in. I'll say I was wrong. Louise, you got to make the fucking the manatee's got to be facing this way, sir.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, you seem like such a delight. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers wouldn't want to call in and hear your apology.
All right, let's move on.
Real quick, we actually did get a YouTube comment saying absolutely the best of the Mermen podcast shows. Grumpy Forrest Unleashed is the best.
I got
Now you just added fuel to his
I
fire.
got like all sorts of messages saying they like me unhinged. I was like, I feel like I'm unhinged always.
I like it when you're mad at someone that's not me.
Oh, am I mad at you?
Sometimes you go, shut up. That's not how we do it.
Okay,
we talked about what the format was going to be. But when you're yelling at other people, it's like we're on the same team.
We'll put a poll out there. One of us will do it and share in our stories. Do you like when I'm mad at other people or Dave better? That's simple. And we'll see what happens. Mermen poll. First Mermen poll coming up there. All right, so get your things in. Get your weights in. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. Would you...
Yeah. Wait, what quarter are we in?
Louis doesn't know. Well,
That one.
yeah, you haven't been doing it live. Probably the third or 2.5. Because we're in the second, but not really. I don't know.
Well, we're on our
That's
like
Louise's job.
we're on like our
Second
third
quarter.
we're on like our third topic.
Yeah, that's just go to the third.
Yeah.
You edit that.
Third quarter.
How long have we been doing this? Oh, yeah.
It's like been 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's like 2.5. 2 minute warning. Would you be interested in running for office?
Oh, I think it's my duty.
Okay.
That's why I get a little nervous too about like when we put out this stuff where like people misconstrued the Cinco de Mayo episode we did. I'm like, oh, when I inevitably run for mayor one day,
There's way worse photos according to yourself. That are out there.
I got bad stuff.
Juan
out there.
Valdez, or you were the donkey or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was far enough. I could just be like, I could put out a statement like, I was a different person. This was like last year. I've learned a lot. You know.
You think that if that Cinco de Mayo thing comes out, you're toast? I mean, comes out. It's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. No, yeah,
you ain't scrubbing the internet of that.
I don't know.
That was the question.
I don't know. I was thinking about it. You really got me thinking.
All right. Well, here's why I asked if you'd run for office.
Yeah. Yes, I would. I would love to run for office. I'm a natural leader, Forrest, and I feel like while it's not what I want to do, I feel like I'd be good at it. And a lot of times in my life, I get called to do things that I feel. And right now, more than ever, you see these numbnuts that are in Congress and
Language
whatever.
like that, you're not going to be a politician.
What?
Nuts.
Well, no, I mean, I think they've proven that you don't have to have a perfect track record or have shame even, and people will still elect you.
Yeah. Or a chin. But I digress. Yeah. So the reason I asked is because we come from a city, Miami, that is known for
Really on the up and up.
for its corruption politically. Our good friend Billy Corbin was a guest on our podcast.
On our live podcast in Miami.
Yeah.
Thanks, Billy. It was so fun.
He could go on for years.
Yeah.
The stuff he knows about the politics and the corruption. I'm sure there'll be a documentary at some point, but I was thinking it'd be fun if you ran for office. I'll be your campaign manager. Here's the fun part about it.
Yeah.
Because it's Miami and there's so much. Obviously, most people would be living in Miami and campaigning in Miami.
Yeah.
Not you. Doing it all from LA.
The world's smaller these days.
Yeah.
I can run a campaign on Zoom.
Yeah. Do it from Zoom, WhatsApp, a little bit of TikTok.
People ask me all the time if I would ever move back to Miami, and I always say almost definitely not, because I've rooted my family here, and for the right opportunity, I would.
Yeah, you don't have to move.
Being mayor, I would move back in a heartbeat, though.
I don't think we can go mayor.
Do you know?
I'm talking about like councilman or whatever. I don't know if it's legal yet, right? We have to look into this. I think we should call Billy and talk to him about it. I'm not saying right now, but we should talk to him about this and say, hey, can we do this? You know more about politics.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know, but we'll have to find out. Louise will look it up. I'm sure he's aching. He's raising his hand right now. Please let me do this work.
Should we text him and see if we can call him now and ask him?
Sure. Yeah. And then, and I think this would be fun. Like Dave's running for, city council or some shit, someplace, and the good part about this is if we get press, great for the Mermen podcast. I'm your campaign manager. That's that's going to be our stance. Our platform's going to be all about Mermen related things. That, and I don't know, something to do with like sandwichery or something like that. But I just think this would be good for the podcast. It would be funny, and it would highlight the great political system of Miami. What happened to this boat, Louise? Is it just slowly disintegrating?
Ooh, looks like a hurricane hit it.
I think it's a metaphor.
There was 2 posts here or something like that. Yeah.
That's our podcast ship.
Yeah. It's like disappearing like in Back to the Future when Marty McFly's mom didn't fuck his dad and something's happened in the podcast. They're slowly disappearing. Anyways, what do you, like city council person, right? Or like
that's
something
boring,
like that.
I want something with gravitas.
What about mosquito?
Mosquito.
Like there's a person that gets elected.
I could run to be the mosquito guy?
The mosquitoes are or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. But I think we got to make sure.
I'd have to learn something about mosquitoes.
Are you in on this? Like you're going to be one of the managers too, Louise.
Yeah.
You're going to have to wear a tie.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm out.
What are you doing?
I'm reading the requirements.
Okay, I thought you were about to read something. Either that or you're taking a shit. It was you're making a weird.
All you guys need is 1,000 valid signatures. You don't even have to pay a fee.
But do we have to live in Miami?
Oh, I'm looking at LA. Yeah, that changes things.
No, Miami.
That changes things.
Yeah.
He's going to run for office in Miami from LA
Yeah.
because it is a very corrupt. I think all politics are corrupt.
I mean,
A little bit different, these qualifications.
Oh, you need to eat 1,000 croquetas.
much like cafe con leche.
Wash it down with a cortadito.
I mean, I'm in. I've always wanted to.
Yeah, I figured you'd be in.
Dabble in the old politics. I'm a natural leader.
Besides,
said it enough.
you think you have some skeleton. I mean, I could never run for office.
Yeah.
With all the hookers I've killed, beep, 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 beep. No,
A lot of security footage out there.
I just don't look like a politician. You look like a politician. You have this ability to win people over, no matter. Even we saw it in the Keys. You walk in like a fucking tornado, a drunk tornado. Hey, what's going on? Everyone hates you, and then in 10 seconds later, like I kind of like this guy.
Yeah,
I'd vote for him. Those pizza guys would have voted for you by the end.
Yeah, those guys are my buddies.
They were absolutely not voting for you, and by the end, they would have voted for you. And me,
well, let me tell you something. They didn't not like me because of me. They didn't not like me because of the thousands of drunk people that have walked in there before and not known how to be. But I'm good at being fun drunk.
No.
So I walked in and they're like, "Oh, another one of these." And then a few minutes later, they're like, "Hey, this guy is nice. He appreciates us."
Your first 10 seconds are rough.
Yeah,
especially when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Your first 10 seconds are like, "Get this guy away from me."
I'm
at all costs.
I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, but the china shop's destroyed, and then you're like, "Bull's not so bad." That's what happens.
Hey, bull's kind of cute. Give him a second.
Do you have the requirements for Miami?
Yeah. So for starters, you need to pay the state election assessment.
Is this for the mayor or what is this?
It just says for a candidate for city council.
City council of what? City of Miami?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
$970 to begin with. You have to live there for a year prior to qualifying.
But how do they know?
I'm sure there's.
Oh, you have to live. Yeah. First of all, no one does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the cool thing is
according to my health insurance and my homeowner's insurance, I lived in Miami for 3 years after I left anyways.
Might want to edit that out. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
For the campaign, you know.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, I was going to say, I think statute of limitations is gone, but keep it squeaky clean.
I lived
nose.
there for a year.
This is for mayor specifically, actually.
You lived there, Dave, right?
Lived where?
Miami.
Yeah, I lived in Miami.
We do this from Miami. I fly in. I live in LA.
Yeah. I mean, I can have a residence in both.
I think we didn't do it.
I live at the Comedy Inn. Room 422.
420. All right. Well, Dave's running for
I'm running for office.
City Council.
City of Miami. I'm coming your way. We're going to clean up the streets. I'm going to be the mosquito czar too to boot. My whole double office, mayor and mosquito czar.
I don't know if it's a
Vote
czar.
Dave.
It's always a czar, but I'm not sure if it's a czar.
Oh.
All right. We'll make some posters up.
All right.
Get on that, Louise.
What if I just ran for city council in the actual town I live in out here?
Boring.
You mean actually be in a position to help people?
No, I want us to get press.
Oh, okay.
If there's a scandal and we're involved, what's the worst thing they're going to do? Not let you run for office again in Miami?
Embarrass my family down there.
I'll tell you what, good advertising. You think it'll embarrass your family?
I don't know. Depends what kind of scandal you're talking about.
With the kind of shit that's gone on in Miami politics, I don't think anyone's going to bat an eye at this.
Yeah.
But, get a little press.
All right. Well,
maybe we get 200 followers out of it. It's worth it.
I'm in, but I'm in for the right reasons. I actually want to get elected.
If you're worried about that kind of shit, then I will run. I'll do it.
What's the point?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying you seem like you're pussing out here.
You're going to, the first time you actually get, a platform to say something, you're going to be like, it's just it's fucking hot down here.
I'll tell you what, no, it's not my platform. My platform.
You got to get a run at least on the inkling that you might win.
My platform will just be extra abortions.
Oh, boy.
That's all it is. We're not doing enough. That's what my whole platform will be.
This is going to be the next one that gives me anxiety.
I know what you're thinking. Traffic sucks.
Yeah.
I got a solution.
Less people.
More abortions. That's just a cat hissing at me.
You're gonna fix. All right, I have a solution to fix a problem, but not for 16 years.
I didn't say what age. All the way up to the 27th trimester. You're allowed to do it. So I don't know how old that is, but you can do the math. Probably 7, 8. Yeah, you got to run. See, I'm already in.
Should I do a campaign speech?
Louise is still looking at the requirements. Is there anything else?
You actually do have to live there the whole time.
The whole time you're in
once
office?
you're but
no,
once
we
you're
don't
once
care
you're
about
elected.
him getting elected. We just want to give him DeBron and then.
Well, once I'm elected, I'll buy an apartment there and.
Okay, so you send in an address.
Yeah.
Boom. Been living there. Nice to know you.
Yeah.
Handshake.
All right. Here's my official announcement. City of Miami. We've heard about the Fuck. Start over.
First of all, we're making before you even do any of this.
Yeah.
We gotta look and see when the next election is too.
Yeah.
Gotta look at that. But we're making posters. It's gonna get promoted. You should constantly be promoting this.
All right. City of Miami. We've heard about the corruption. And although we technically live in Los Angeles, we are sure we can find a loophole to elect me, Dave Williamson, as your next something in government. We don't know what yet, but it's going to be something.
I think just
and
mayor.
I am committed to being almost all in. I'll probably still have a house here and go back and forth if you elect me. Are you with us? Let's go.
Yeah. I think just do mayor.
Mayor?
Yeah. I think it's probably next year. I'm looking it up right now.
We actually just missed the deadline, September 23rd,
To what?
to qualify.
God damn it.
Well, here's the thing. If we're going to do something as big as a mayor, right, then I almost wouldn't want to even do it as a joke. I would just legit run for mayor if I was going to already go through the problem.
Yeah, there's an election November 7th.
Oh, sorry. I was sleeping. Something about running for office legitimately.
Yeah.
Something I sleep.
But imagine the funny stuff we can do once I was in office.
You're not going to do anything. Then you're going to be You're saying this now. These are your campaign promises to me that you're giving me. And then when you get in, you're going to be like, actually, I've got a big e-bike bill coming up, and I can't really jeopardize that. So that's what you're going to do.
I would clean the city up. I'd be like,
what are you running for now?
Now?
L.A.?
No. Miami
if you're
mayor.
here, I'm saying here. What are you going to do?
Here? I think I'd have to start at city council in my town and then work my way up to mayor.
All right, well, let's figure it out. Next podcast, you'll know what's going on. So, Dave is going into politics.
Let's go.
Once they see that Aaron Rodgers clip, you're out, dude.
No, I was on the right side of that.
Yeah, but a little bit of
Oh wait, here you go.
Fancy editing.
Billy says we can call him.
Okay, let's call Billy Corbin.
All right.
See what's up. He'll know.
Yeah.
He'll know more than Louise and his dumb phone. He'll know shit over there. I think Louise did hit the nail on the head though about it's being too late to enter the race. Maybe there's like some paperwork, you can call in late. Who knows?
Yo, dude.
Hey, Billy, what's up? You're on the Mermen podcast with Forrest, Sean, Dave Williamson again.
Who is this? Sorry, dude.
I
love it. How are you guys doing? Wait, is Forrest there?
Forrest is here, yeah.
I'm here.
And
Okay,
Luis.
let me talk to him.
Okay, go ahead.
No, no, I'm just.
I was
How
okay
you
with it.
guys
I was gonna
doing?
let you guys do all the work. I'll just sit here.
I know. I know. This is the guy. This is the guy that invites me to a comedy show and then gives me no barbecue. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Not only that, we made you work.
Yes, you did, but it was an open bar, so I don't remember any of it.
There you go. Nice. Well, we thank you again for being on our live podcast in Miami. It was a lot of fun. But we've gotten into a political discussion today, specifically South Florida politics.
This is what I think. I was thinking Dave should run for office for something in Miami, even though he lives in L.A., because why not? It's Miami. And and if any city would allow that, Miami might. We don't know. But I don't know anything about any of the laws or loopholes or anything like that. Is that possible, to your knowledge, to run for office in Miami without living in Miami?
He could just use the dealership as his address.
Well, basically, yeah. I mean, I have plenty of addresses I could use. I could stay at the Quality Inn and use that.
So,
Campaign headquarters.
Yeah. So there is actually, I'm sure you're not surprised to learn that there is a storied history of litigation and criminal charges and all kinds of Florida fuckery surrounding the residency requirements, and when you have to live somewhere and for how long you have to live there in advance of running. There's all kinds of rules that, believe it or not, you probably could get away with them in Florida, but as soon as you get an opponent in an election, they're going to call you out for it. They're going to sue you for it. That's the problem that becomes part of the Oppo research is like, hey, does this merman even live in Miami? So it becomes a whole in politics, shit gets politicized.
We don't care about that though. That's
No way.
fine.
Well, I care about getting litigated and sued.
No, hold on. There's two camps here. I don't care about my thing would be like, wow, great publicity for our podcast because I'm going to be the campaign manager, and so
Yeah, but if I'm in jail, the podcast is over, bro.
Yeah,
you're in jail, not me.
On the upside, are there shackles for a fin? Really, for a tail?
I see what you're doing there.
Can't keep a good merman down. But no, I mean, you could conceivably run the risk of jail time if they charge you with lying on the document because you're basically under oath. That they could lock you up like Lolita at the Seaquarium. That doesn't end well.
But what if Luis fills it out for us?
What if Luis is our candidate?
Yeah, we didn't know anything about it. Our podcast producer filled it out.
Hell, it's Miami. If you're Cuban, you can do whatever you want. So.
He's Mexican.
then muy malo.
Luis, you're going to be the face of this campaign. Me and Forrest are pulling the strings behind it.
You're Cuban now. You're Cuban. So just say coño a lot, all right?
Now let me say this. I would vote for Dave twice.
All right.
That's also a thing we do down here, by the way.
Another jailable offense.
I mean, it blows my mind that we're a place in history where I see a lot of the antics and the things going on with people who are lifelong. Oh well, some are lifelong politicians. Some just stumbled into it in their podunk, areas and ran on unopposed, and now we can't get them out of certain seats. But it blows my mind that when I was a kid, I never even thought about going into politics. And I'm like, oh, that's for really, really dedicated, smart people. And now I'm just like, there's so many instances where you go, oh my God, I could do a better job than that person. Yeah. Even as a comedian running as halfway as a joke, just wanting to make a difference.
Well, first of all, I think we're in an era where, for better or worse, anybody can get elected. So that's empowering a lot of people. Unfortunately, less better and more worse. I mean, look, we elected a reality TV star, basically president. The Ukrainians did the same thing. I mean, he was an actor and a comedian that they elected president. And down here in Miami, we'll elect anybody. So
that is kind of. I never even really. Zelensky, when they like he's a comedian, I was like, cool, but it is almost the same thing as Trump, but because certain people support him, they're like, if you support him like that side, you're like, oh, it's cool, he's a comedian, but I'm like, it's not much different than Trump.
But
no, it's not, but I think it's a matter of, a lot of people when they get a job, and they used to say this about Supreme Court justices, that like, it doesn't matter if they're left or right, the kind of solemnity and seriousness of the job brings them kind of like to the center, brings them to the Constitution. And like, that was true of Zelensky. Like he became like, he got a serious job and he became a serious man. So I think it's about how you rise to the occasion.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, and it's not that new. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor and Ronald Reagan was in the entertainment industry.
I know.
I mean, there's been people that have made that transition. Sonny Bono,
I know that, but these are at the same time period, basically. But yeah, he also was out there fighting, Zelensky. So that was a big difference, too. He was like actually in combat. So you're like,
that'd be me. I'd be in the front lines in Miami.
You mean as opposed to in Predator? That's in the movie. Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Take it easy,
but listen, Arnold was a great governor. So,
right.
and he can't run for president, unfortunately.
Oh
yeah. That's because of some questionable Halloween costumes he's had in the past.
That and that kid that he said wasn't his, but clearly was his.
Yeah, that's right. And he's not a citizen, never, or he wasn't born as it. Well, Billy, keep your ears open. If you see a position where you think Dave Williamson might be of service, I will consider moving into the Quality Inn.
Well, let me tell you right now, and you don't have to be to be eligible. You only need to live here. As of June of 2024, you could run for sheriff of Miami-Dade County. It is the first sheriff's election since 1957. And you don't have to be a law enforcement officer. You don't have to be an attorney. All you have to do is establish residency by June of 2024. Dave Williamson, for Miami-Dade Sheriff.
Dude, I would wear the whole Western outfit.
Dude, can you imagine the rallies with the barbecue and the cowboy hat and the spurs and the horses?
Forget about Zelensky fighting on the front line. I would literally bust into the bar like a sheriff in the old-timey saloon and just be like, I know you rapscallions are on the take, and I would have so much fun with that.
I didn't even think about the barbecue angle. You're going to totally win. Every rally you have barbecue for free?
Yeah, barbecue.
Just bribe them with brisket.
Bring the Kahachina in. Get the pig roasting. Kahachina, also my favorite Hialeah Asian massage parlor.
Really lean into the Coach Dave mentality.
Back up, is that really a massage parlor, or are you just making a joke? Because that's
no, it's kind of a Miami joke. But I love you. I guess your slogan now. Dave Williamson, the only candidate with more rub than Joe Biden.
Oh no, it's got to be something more like it's got to be like Dave Williamson, meet justice, but MEAT is kind of a play on words.
Wait a second.
Meet justice is a weird point.
I feel like there's a campaign brewing here. I actually
it's
feel
brewing, bro. It's percolating big time.
You're part of it.
God, I was kidding at first, but I'm really excited about being sheriff. That's a fun one.
Sheriff's awesome.
I really feel like we're going to look back on this podcast and be like, this is where this idea was hatched. This is where this happened.
All right, Luis, get on it. Fill out the forms.
That's it. I'm going to save the Miami PD.
Do I still have to be Cuban?
Miami-Dade. That's another thing you need to keep in line, which a lot of voters and politicians don't remember if they're running in a city or in a county. This is for the whole county. This is for the kit and the caboodle.
I'll remember. I used to be a county employee.
They're going to be calling it Dave County by the time I'm done.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. We're not going to bury the lead here. Forrest, did you just say you were a county employee?
I worked for Durham for almost 14 years.
He was the manatee czar.
Yeah, for about 12 and a half, 13. I worked in the restoration and enhancement section, which we did Biscayne Bay water quality, monitoring of seagrass and coral reef communities when they were like borrowing sand, for the beach and stuff, and manatee protection. That was my job.
I worked for the county as well. Private contract though.
No, you didn't work for the county.
I did too. My first acting gig I was Joe Public, the face of 311 for Miami-Dade County. I was on the side of buses, bro.
I was a public servant, but I got paid.
I will post my Joe Public ad. It's on YouTube somewhere still.
Yeah,
I'm loving these Miami origin stories. These are fantastic.
Yeah, Durham is not. Let me tell you, people did not like us. There's a lot of people in the county that did not like us. It's
serious shit. It's like important work, Durham. I'm guessing the developers hated you.
Sure.
They always do.
Well, and they didn't make the distinction because we would literally be out diving on boat. We'd be on a boat diving, and we would be monitoring either the reefs or parts of Biscayne Bay if there was like a sewage spill or if they were going to be doing some sort of projects or something like that. So we were doing the things people wanted, but they would just see the word Durham on the side of the boats and be like, "Good, fuck you." I was just like, all right, cool. We're trying to make it nice for you, but fine, sure. Make sure everything's here, but anyways.
These manatee no-wake zones have ruined recreational boating.
I was at the boat show. I think I've told a story before, but I was manning a booth at the Miami Boat Show next to law enforcement. The FWC was on one side of me, and the Marine Patrol, I think it was County Marine Patrol, was on the other side of me. And these drunk guys came up, and there's two giant pictures of manatees behind me, and they didn't like manatees because it interfered with either their boat building business or dock building business or both or whatever. And they go, they're not from here and blah, blah, blah. They cleared off the whole table of all the pamphlets, and they pretended with air shotguns to shoot the manatees.
What?
Behind me, and there's all that, and then the cops did nothing. They're just sitting there, and I was like, all right, well, thanks for coming out, guys. I'm glad they're serving liquor at the boat show here. And anyways, and then the one of the law enforcement guys goes to me, he goes, yeah, they're not wrong with that, because he was saying they're not from here, they were imported here. I go, they were imported here. I'm like, well, I'm glad you're the law enforcement, because that is not correct.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen in 2024 is those same guys are going to be pulling shenanigans like that, and they're going to hear a grisly voice behind them say, "Do we have a problem here?" And they're going to turn around, and it's going to be Sheriff Dave Williamson cleaning up the streets.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, you really can't fault someone for mistaking Forrest for a manatee.
Man, he's really sensitive about his weight right now, Billy.
We have a competition going on to see how much weight I'm going to lose. Billy.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the weight. I just meant his gray skin. Is what I was referring to. His leathery, gray whiskered skin.
My smooth brain.
That makes it better.
They have very smooth brains.
Your amazing breath.
Those odd propeller wounds on his back.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I do in my own bedroom is my own business.
Way to save it, Billy.
All right, Billy. Well, thanks for being on the podcast.
We appreciate you, buddy.
We got to wrap it up here. We're gone long, but thank you as always with your insightful knowledge of Miami, and we'll call you about being on the campaign.
I'm ordering some chaps on Amazon right now.
Dave Williamson for sheriff.
Let's go.
Yeah. Isolate that.
So excited.
All right. See? I knew he'd have an idea.
That was great.
Fucking sheriff.
We did it.
Are we doing what's going on there? Crickets here?
I don't know.
No, there's construction in my
next
man. We got to do voicemails, right?
Well, I'm just so excited. Dave Williamson, Sheriff, 2024.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
We got to do voicemails, right?
Fourth quarter.
No, it's been done the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Time-wise, we're in fourth.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Felt like it's been dragging today. I told Billy we had to go. If he listens to this, he's going to see that we lied now. A whole another quarter.
Well, we had to go to do the next quarter.
We didn't lie. Okay, what do we got?
We got a few from Zach from Massachusetts.
Oh, a few's never good.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's a little bit old. It's from last week. We just didn't get to it.
Yeah.
A little bit upset.
Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna have anxiety that someone's upset with us. I don't want to make people mad or
I
in
haven't even
bad
listened to this
moods.
podcast. Okay. He likes Aaron Rodgers.
Hey guys, Zach from Massachusetts. So glad you finally listened to your own fucking voicemail. Just wanted to point out that you pretty much solely chastised, admonished, and berated me for leaving comments, concerns, and not questions. I just wanted to say I appreciate
So he's
you
just
actually
repeating what I said.
listening to it and apologizing for the chastising. Fuck.
Doesn't
I'm
sound
not
like
asking a question. Y'all
Hold
have a
on.
good day. I'll call you next fucking.
I mean, this,
It is-
he was all over the map.
Yeah,
He's
it was
upset.
mad.
He's
I feel like he
okay.
was upset
He's-
about
he's-
something else, you
yeah,
know?
He's happy we did it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Fuck you. I used to work with this guy. His name was Mac, and I worked in the kitchen with him. And
Great name for a dude in a kitchen, by the way.
and I liked working with him. It was great. But when he would drink, he would get real shitty drinking. He would do this thing inevitably where he'd get around you and hug you and be like, Forrest, I love you. And then he would just look at you, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, it was a mood swings.
No, but that quick. He would be like, I love you, and then fuck you like 2 seconds later, and he would do it for like an hour, and you're like, bro, I can't hang up. That's what I feel like that phone call was.
When did
just
you
now.
work in a kitchen?
I've worked in many kitchens. What do you mean? It's another podcast, I guess, if you want to talk about kitchens. We're not doing it right now.
Okay.
I worked in more kitchens than this guy cross-sitting around for me.
Probably. So I work in yards, bro. I yard hard.
I've worked in yards, too.
Yard hard.
You're really trying to push this slogan.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to work it in now. I'm focus grouping. Did you like it, Louis?
I mean, it caught my attention.
Yeah, I'm
He's
focus grouping that. I
He's
yard hard.
All right, thanks, Zach.
Yeah. So he was upset, and now
Come with a question next time, buddy.
Is this the mood swing? Is this the mood swing?
he called back.
This is one of two
Yesterday.
things. He either doubles down the anger or he's apologetic.
He called back yesterday. Here we go.
Yeah. Gonna wait.
Hello, guys. Zach from Massachusetts. I see you still haven't changed your voicemail. Google. I just wanted to guess on Forrest weight. Guessing 317 right now. I'm going to give him a solid 57 pounds. I think he's really going to go for it.
Nice.
We'll give him 260. I think you're going to get down to. I got a lot of faith in you here, bud.
Yeah. A lot of people
You guys
do.
want to let a Venmo account out or something like that? I'll be sure to send that $10 over right away.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even care about the money. I'm really interested in winning that shirt and poster, though, guys. So, all right. Yep. 260. Zach from Massachusetts.
All
Have a
right,
good day, guys.
official entry.
We're not taking the money ahead of time. We get the honor system. We have you recorded. That's
No,
what I
okay,
said.
there you go.
Yeah, because last time we took the money ahead of time for the tails.
But then
they haven't
everybody who's playing is going to have to send money to that person. That's not going to happen.
No, they can send it to us, and we'll disperse it.
feel
How do
like
you
you-
want to do it?
I feel like you need to collect it.
We're writing down the names. Zach's the only one that's called in officially. All these other people that messaged me don't count until you
All
call,
right.
and you have till the 20th of October.
That's gonna know. I've run enough fantasy football.
So what do you want to
leagues
do? You want the
know
money
that.
now then?
I just think if you're gonna do money, you
Venmo
have to do it.
Dave.
Oh God. No, I got to keep track of it.
Venmo Dave. Okay, Zach.
Venmo
you're in.
Dave, at Dave
Zach's
W
in at
Comedy.
260 pounds.
And then 50 minutes later, he called back.
No, new weight. Thought about it. 320. Are you eating a cake pop? What we got?
There we go.
I probably should have listened to the whole episode before I left a message. Zach from Massachusetts. Forrest, I just want to say your rant on Aaron Rodgers is quite possibly the best thing you've ever put on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
I really, really enjoy the what's rustling Forrest feathers or whatever we're calling it.
Rustling
Greatest
is good.
segment you guys have come up with. Please give me more. I'd love to hear a rant on Tom Brady and his fuck-ass face, too.
Wow,
Fuck
whoa,
him.
whoa,
Fuck
whoa,
Aaron
whoa.
Rodgers. I hope he dies in a car accident. You're the greatest. Love you guys.
Yeah, spreading the hate.
Yeah, see, everyone's with these car accidents with people they don't like, man.
What did you call it when I was getting upset? Was the segment called deforestation?
No, that was the losing weight. It was rustling forest or something like that.
He said rustling. Which is
shaking
good.
forest branches or something like that.
What's rustling
If a
forest?
forest rants
Rustling
in the woods,
forest?
does anyone hear it?
I like rustling forest is pretty good.
Yeah, okay, rustling forest. All right. I'm not going to do it every show, but I kind of did it this year.
I got something for Tom Brady. He's one of the guys that I actually backpedaled on. I really didn't like him when he was with the
Yeah.
the Patriots and played my team twice a year. And
Then you saw
really,
him
and
kiss his
then he
kids
went
on
to
the lips.
Tampa, and he was kind of fun. It's kind of fun in Tampa. It's kind of like, hey, just like, the old guy still up to old tricks, and was fun. Him and Gronk were palling around on boats, and
Cool story.
yep.
All right, what's
Tom
the next
Brady
one?
was in my car, and then he got out. Belichick still in it. He's in the trunk.
Here we go. We got a longer one from Drunken John, and sounds pretty drunk.
This guy in Arizona, drunken. They're all drunk. All the people that call in.
Yeah, I
When
love
you
it.
say drunken, whoever, it doesn't help.
That's the community that we're cultivating here.
Here we go.
Good morning, you three sea dogs.
I know his voice
This
now.
is Sosel
dogs.
John from Arizona, home of the Palo Verde. Anyways, Forrest, I got a question for you.
Hold on a second.
Since this
If you just sent this to The Simpsons, they could draw a character. I don't know what it would be, but he's already. This would be the guy that drinks with Barney.
I mean, anyone who gets drunk and then opens with calling us sea dogs.
He always says home of the something.
Yeah.
It's funny. All right. Good stuff.
All right, so question for Forrest.
No, you remember, wait.
since this last summer was the hottest on record, I was wondering how negatively you think that's going to affect the coral reefs in Florida. And going forward, do you think there's anything that can be done to preserve these beautiful places or even heal the ecosystems? Or is this just something that's just sadly eventually going to kill beautiful places like that? Really depressing when you think about it. But I don't know. Maybe there's a glimmer
He's
of
really
hope in
drunk
there.
himself into his
Maybe they can
feels.
do like
Man, I'm fucking sad.
Hey, what'd you do last night? Got drunk by myself and started thinking about coral reefs. I mean, it's a good question.
Well,
There's still a little bit more.
Oh, still more.
sorry.
Yeah. Keep yeah. We don't want to cut him off. It's rude.
yeah, it's,
maybe they can do like transplants, put new coral there and cultivate it. I don't know. You're the marine biologist.
I'm not
Anyways,
anymore. But
Dave, maybe you could regale us with a tale when you fell off a roof at a frat party. Well,
I feel like that was
you three sea dogs have a
backhanded.
good day, and may you find tranquil waters wherever you sit.
I feel like that was.
Wait a minute.
I think he was shitting. He was shitting. He was shitting
What is
on-
that? That's what I bring to the table. He was like, Forrest, I have a very eloquent, thought out science question for you, Forrest. Dave, maybe you could just chime in with a time you fell off a roof at a frat party. Hammer.
Dave, I don't know.
There was this one time.
I don't know, Dave. Just tell us a story about when you shit your
Yeah,
pants. You know, stay in your wheelhouse.
Thanks for throwing me the bone so I felt included.
Look, I'm not a marine biologist anymore, but coral reefs, no matter where they're at, Florida or anywhere, they require specific temperatures and salt salinity levels as well, among other things. That's all fucked too. I mean, salinity levels are fucked as well, and they will continue to be as too much fresh water goes into the ocean or not enough in certain areas or whatever. So this, look, the whole climate change thing is funny because people are like, well, when's it going to happen? Like detractors, when's it going to happen? Like it's already happening. Like,
Yeah.
I think they think there's going to be like an announcement like climate change has begun.
Yeah, like the dam breaks or something.
Yeah.
It happens all at once.
Like it's happening. There's
Yeah.
there's evidence of it everywhere. And besides the temperatures, just natural disasters, diseases. Like I've been reading about how the mosquito levels and there used to be no mosquitoes. Was there mosquitoes when you were growing up in LA, Louise? Or
Not as much as this right
Yeah,
now. This
yeah.
is crazy, yeah.
because it doesn't rain as much as it normally rained here. That's probably one of the things they're breeding, but also they've blown here or something. I don't know. There's just so many different. I'm not saying that's climate change, but I'm just saying there's always changes. So you can transplant coral. They've done it before. The thing is coral grows really slowly. So let's say you took some coral and transplanted a little bit north because now the water is north or at the right temperature because it's gotten too hot in the southern end. So now you're transplanting the coral in near Jacksonville or even Georgia where it doesn't even exist, but the water's at the right temperature. By the time it started growing and taking hold there, you're probably going to have to plant it South Carolina, North Carolina. You have to keep going up until eventually, I guess, it'll be coral reefs in Newfoundland. So that'd be pretty cool, or the North Pole. No, but it's not looking good, John. So keep
Yeah.
drinking.
One time I fell off my parents' roof, but was lucky enough to land in the pool.
You're supposed to be playing sound. They're not doing any drops today.
God.
No
what do you want
drops.
from
Drops. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a Dave Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, that one would have made more sense.
Yeah. Try it again.
Dave Williamson.
We should make one for John too. It sounds like that. John from Arizona.
No, I think you need to isolate his voice going, hey, you sea dogs.
Hey, oh, she dogs. All right.
I don't know if you guys heard his last sentence though. He said, "And may you find tranquil waters wherever you settle."
Yeah, I think he always says
I like that.
Yeah.
Was he?
I think so.
I like John.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Anyway, we got another voicemail. This is the last voicemail before we get to like a couple of texts. But this is another John from Connecticut. Here we go.
We're big in the Northeast.
Yeah, a lot of sailors.
Hey guys, it's John calling in from Connecticut. Just wanted to reach out. I've completed my mission of listening to every podcast. It took me about a month, but we're done.
Boy.
Just wanted to check in about Forrest weight loss.
Yeah.
I think he's going to drop 33 pounds in 6 months.
Probably more realistic.
Long
The only
morning.
reason it's a little lower is because Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays coming
smart.
up.
Good
So
point.
I could
Smart.
see that being a little difficult. I'm in for the $10.
All
I
right.
mean, honestly, I just want the poster more than the money.
Oh, yeah,
But
we're doing a
yeah,
poster,
just
too.
wanted to check in.
Posters
Love what
are a
you're
hit.
doing. Quick question. Where the fuck is Richard from Australia?
I know.
This is getting very concerning.
We're
So
gonna
if
find
we
out.
could please get an update. Otherwise, have a great day.
Luis,
All
did
right.
you send me Richard's number so I can
Yeah.
reach out to
So
him?
he just binged him, so he knew that Richard was
Yeah.
bigger than
yeah.
I think that's a smart bet. Look, I'm going to try my best to lose as much as I can, but I think that is a smart bet. You're actually thinking like rationally there, like all the holidays, because that is going to be tough. Thanks. I love a Thanksgiving, but it was only a couple days. But it's really hard with the holiday parties and stuff and Christmas. But all right, so he's in with 33 pounds. I'm going to lose. Okay, we got that. That's two. We got 2 official entries so far.
Yep.
Any
Are you writing these
texts?
down, Luis?
Well, I have the log, but when we got Naughty Mermaid with a text too.
But you got to write them down, buddy.
Well, I'll do it. I'll do it in a second.
You haven't been doing the drops today.
So we got Naughty Mermaid. She says, "I'm in for a tenner at 255."
Ooh.
What the fuck?
You would look like a different human being at
Yeah, I
255.
would fucking skin hanging off.
I mean,
So that's 45. That's a lot. Okay. I'm trying my best.
I'm 255
Actually,
now.
what was the first one was 260, so it's not that far from there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're what?
You were at what, 317? We said the other day.
370. 420.
317.
You gotta listen to the podcast, buddy.
I'm at 255. What if we try to switch weights?
I mean, talk to your wife. She has to sleep in bed with you, so.
Who do you think would have
You can't handle this, bro.
do you? I don't know. Is it possible to gain that much weight in that period of time? If I just go
Sure.
nuts.
Christian Bale did it. Or somebody did it, some actor.
Rob Mickelnargi.
We got 255, Naughty Mermaid.
Guy from
260,
Only Son.
33. You got to write all these down. So we got 3 in official. Is that it?
For now, yes.
Okay, we're gonna
and then
get
there
about
was-
2,000 this week.
We do have a YouTube comment from Willie Q.
Oh boy!
Says, "I say you lose 40 pounds."
But is it official? Willie 347 Mervert.
Yeah.
Official entries.
We'll
Now,
spot.
now you know Willie Q.
Yeah, I'll spot Willie the $10.
You met Willie Q in Florida.
Yeah.
What do you think about Willie Q?
He's a character. He's a character.
That means he doesn't like him.
No, I like him a lot.
Everybody
don't get
loves
along.
Willie.
I like him
Mexicans
a
and
lot.
Cubans don't get along.
Willie just kept saying to me, like, this is why Dave doesn't like me. And I'm like, why do you think I don't like you?
I mean, it's not wrong.
He's just a
said you didn't like him.
cartoon that
I like Willie.
came to life. He also texted, though. He said, "It was great seeing you guys last weekend. I remember most of it."
Yeah, he was on a bender. He was
Yeah.
he was like a mini vacation for him.
Yeah.
He came down from Orlando and took some time off and he got after it. Let's just put it that way.
It was very sweet for him to come and support and good to see old friends. But
Sweet in theory, but in execution, not
Yeah,
sweet.
he was definitely difficult to have a conversation around once he was he was drunk and didn't understand.
He'll
etiquette.
redact that comment right now. Anyways, put in an official effort, 347 Merbert.
We love you, Willie Q.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we had one more text. It's just a little bit out of order since we just listened to his voicemail.
Oh,
But it says, "Hey boys, it's John from Connecticut. I left a voicemail earlier this week. I'm now 30 episodes in, and when I finally catch up, I promise to call in drunk."
he was drunk.
Yeah, producer
Sounded
edit.
pretty fucking
But he says, "Just keep up the great work. It definitely helps me get through the day because I drive a lot for work. Cheers." And I forgot to ask Dave your thoughts on New England IPAs.
Ooh, not a fan. I mean, there's no bad IPA, but New England IPAs are not my favorite because I like hoppier. I like hoppier IPAs.
Forrest face.
Yeah.
When you said there's no bad IPAs, I agree.
Yeah.
There's only disgusting IPAs.
There's only delicious and more delicious.
The only one I can sort of tolerate is this one right here, Food Fight.
Yeah, Food Fight's so good.
The can's cool. It tastes okay. I'm not like, give me a Food Fight, but I'm like, if you are drinking IPA, that would be the one I would select of all the ones I've drank.
Common Space Brewery in Hawthorne. Food
Fight is a good one.
Let me tell you something. I was watching football on Sunday. I had a few friends over, and we had barbecue and hung out. And you can ask Luis my mental state yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I drank, I think, a few too many Food Fights.
Well, that's weird.
I could not put, but I don't have problems.
We are wrapping up the podcast.
I was having problems yesterday.
Promote yourself, Dave.
Hey guys, when does this come out?
Wait a second.
2 minutes left.
Oh, now you're going to
Dos
Now
minutos.
you're acting like you're Mr. Button Masher over there.
Dwayne Wade.
Wade County going to be Dave County when I run for sheriff.
He hit a hole in one the other day.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Is there anything he can't do?
At Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
And then some dickhead in the comments like, he was in front of the markers. There's like markers you're supposed to be behind a golf, but he was actually behind the other one. So I was like, how do you know he wasn't in from those?
Yeah, he was
Shut the fuck up.
My
He hit a
kid,
hole in one. You can't do anything wrong, Dwayne Wade.
My kid ordered those Way of Wade shoes, but they come from China and the sizing chart's off, and we had to mail them back, and it's the whole thing.
I'll tell you what he did do wrong. He got penalized by the water authority for overwatering his lawn and trees.
Oh, in a restrictive time.
Naughty, Wade.
We
You
forgive
and
you.
Gabrielle Union, get your shit together.
Just like a little moisture in his yard. What? When does it come out? The 16th?
16th.
Hey guys, thanks to everyone who came out and saw me in Boise, Idaho recently. This weekend, I'm in Colorado Springs at 3 E's Comedy Club. Oh, I just stifled a burp. Oh, hiccup in the middle of that.
Great
3
promo.
E's Comedy Club,
Great.
Colorado Springs. And then upcoming dates as well in Vegas and Winnipeg. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head right now. DaveWilliamsonComedy.com at Dave W. Comedy. Ba-da-boo.
This week, I'll be at the Orlando Improv on Thursday, the 19th. If you're in Orlando, I'm sure I'm going to see Willie Q again. Speaking of Willie Q.
Yeah.
He's
I'll be
texting
there
me. He's texting
December
me about it.
27th.
Well, that's not about you. It's about me now. You had an opportunity. Don't interrupt my shit.
Oh, sorry.
dude.
Go ahead. Where are you going to be, Forrest?
October 19th, I will be at the Orlando Improv. Come out and see me. I'll be recording an album. So you can be part of it. You can be like, that's my laugh or whatever. Please come out. If you know anybody in the Orlando area, tell them to come out too. It's on Thursday, one night only.
It would really help us out.
And we will have a promo code because I don't want to look it up right now, but it's a little bit far off. But the 11th through the 14th of January, we'll be in the Sunshine Comedy Festival in St. Petersburg, right? It's in St. Petersburg, Tampa area.
In that general area, correct.
We'll start promoting that soon. And we have a promo code where I think you get like 15% off or something like that if you use our promo code.
It's discounted tickets.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a live podcast there. We're going to be doing some shows, and you're going to be doing barbecue. It's part of the requirement.
Got to learn about that. I got to figure out what he wants me to do for that.
Okay, thanks,
For
Mike.
All right.
they are the Mermen.